session of Module 2 of the Smash course. Today is about summarizing the stick smashes and making sure that we reinforce and we have 100% clarity on all the information that we've learned over the course of this module. So let's go back to the first session that we talked about, the forehand straight stick smash. So we'll recall that the movement is initiated by that hula hoop of energy that we've maintained as we transfer into this stick smash shot. We get a solid spider push from the ground, so we squash those tarantulas under our toes, pushing down to move towards the shot. We open up to get that side stance, just like we did in the power smash. We pull our racket arm back, keeping a loose grip so that we can pull the racket right out of our hands. If we squeeze too tight, that means there's too much tension and we're not going to be able to maximize the point of impact. We come back, turning as the target arm is up, then we're reaching for the bird, extending our elbow over top of our ear, pronating and pressing through, bouncing right back up. So for the straight, with our steering wheel racket head, we make sure that we bounce that racket back and whip it straight back up into the air and back from where it came from. Back up. For the straight, back up. Let's watch some. For the second stick smash from the forehand side, we covered the cross-court stick smash. Now the difference for this one has to do with the contact point and the whip back motion. So for the cross-court, we have to keep a high contact point, but it moves a little bit onto the right side of our body if we're right-handed. If we're left-handed, it'll move a little more onto the left side, because we need to get that extension out so that we can reach out to follow through straight and then bring the whip back directly away from the direction that we're hitting the shot. So for the straight stick smash, we'll whip it back straight up. And for the cross court now, we need to move the contact point over and get the whip back motion coming back directly opposite from the direction that I'm hitting it. Let's see some cross-court stick smashes from the forehand side in action. So as well as the straight stick smash and the cross stick smash, we talked about the feet positioning for these shots. In an ideal world, we'll have plenty of time to get underneath and set up to hit the stick smash. But unfortunately, as we know, that doesn't always happen. We don't always get those nice high lifts to prepare. So if we don't, if the trajectory of the shuttle is coming more flat, then we may have to use the side stance feet positioning. So for the forehand side, that means pushing out to the shot, coming up as we normally would, but then maintaining that side stance as we hit through. So you'll see I get a little bit of a rotation, but I don't get the scissor kick and full body rotation that I get when I'm right underneath the shot. So it looks like this, pushing out, reaching up, getting the whip back still in the direction of the shot, so I can execute the side stance positioning for the straight stick as well as the cross-court stick smash. The difference between those two will be I need a slightly more rotation with my racket through and back when I'm hitting cross court as I do for the straight, where I just come straight back. So let's see some stick smashes from the forehand side with a lower trajectory flight of the lift. Now let's move over to the round the head side of the court, also known as the backhand side. For a right-handed player, that's going to be the left side of the court. Now remember, don't get hung up on the footwork for these stick smash shots, because we'll cover the footwork in the separate footwork course for backcourt offense. So for now, the 100% focus is on the technique of the shot and being able to implement it and hit it in our game. So in the round the head side for the straight stick smash, it's crucial that we get the contact point as high as we can and we get that whip action coming through and back up. Remember to hear the double whip at all times. 2 whips, one forward and one on the back whip. If I'm hitting straight down the line, then the whip back is going to come directly straight up. But especially in doubles and mixed, we might not always be all the way in the corner. We might be anywhere along this back part of the court. So we have to adjust accordingly. The racket head is our steering wheel. So if we want the stick smash to go straight, then we're going to have to whip and keep the racket head facing straight and whip back directly straight. If we want it to go slightly to the left, then we alter that contact point and open up the steering wheel slightly at the point of impact so that we whip away from the shot and send that shuttle like a bullet down straight away from the racket strings. Let's see some in action of the straight stick smash from the round the head side. The last of the 4 stick smashes is the cross court from the round the head side, one of my all-time favorite offense shots. The reason I love this one so much is because it's the most biomechanically natural of the 4 stick smashes. Because you'll find that the pronation that comes through from the forearm allows for such a steep shot to come through and really a great whip back motion, which is more natural than the ones we hit on the forehand side, straight and cross. But that's my personal favorite. It's important to know that all of us players are different. So you might have a different favorite for a totally different reason, but you have to be aware of which shots are working for you. So for me, I love this shot and I love to use it as a great setup shot for the knockout at the net. You'll remember my boxing analogy from earlier in this module. The stick smash is such a great shot to build up for that knockout punch shot. We're not going for the immediate winner. We're going for that setup shot that's going to bring something back, either short again to the back or something up at the net that we can pounce on and use to either end the rally there or then end it on the next couple shots. So let's see some cross-court stick smash shots from the round the head side. So the stick smash is an awesome shot to implement into a singles strategy, but also it's wicked for doubles and mixed doubles. Whether it's straight or cross, it's a great alternative to combine together with the full power smash. Because the full power smash is heavier. It's going to come more into the court. But the stick smash is going to be steep and it's going to force your opponent to reach down in front of them, which is going to lead to the net reply that's coming back upwards. And for doubles and mixed doubles, that can mean your partner is ready at the net to follow up and end the rally. So this completes the stick smash module of the smash course. Awesome work. If this was the first time you've heard of the stick smash, then well done for having the courage to try this new shot. Just like when I first went to Denmark and I'd never heard of it before. But you are going to see the benefits of using this shot in your offensive game. Whether you're a singles player or doubles, mixed doubles, or all of the above, this is going to soon become one of your favorite shots. I know it, because it's one of my favorites too. So there's no assignment for this session unless you happen to have missed one of the previous assignments. If that's the case, I want you to go back and be diligent, go through the assignment, make sure that we're all caught up before we move on to the next and final module of this smash course. Even if you have done all the assignments, but you're still feeling a little shaky on maybe one or two of these stick smashes, then please go back, review, add your comments here, and I'll be more than happy to get back, because chances are if you're having them, someone else is as well. So congratulations on completing Module 2 of the Smash course. I can't wait to see you for Module 3, where we're going to learn how to hit the half smash. So until then, step your game up.